Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Axeilize here, and welcome back to another episode of Rapid Chess. So if you're wondering why I'm recording this instead of Luck Be a Landlord, it's because I actually think that the new update to Luck Be a Landlord makes the game much, much too easy. So it's not really worth playing, in my opinion, until they modify it a bit. But for now, let's just head into it here. I could try turning sound on, but I can concentrate better when there's not any sound, personally. But let me know if you guys want the sound, and I will enable it. So I'm going to go for the Berlin defense. The point is, if takes... Okay, so now I go here and... Or actually, no, that doesn't quite work anymore. But actually, I can just take this. So I can develop the bishop, and then if he takes my knight and I take, then he takes here, and then... Okay. Well, I'm just going to defend the pawn. I guess he's trying to go here, but I don't really see the point of this. Oh, he's going to try to push here, I see. But then I kick the bishop before he does it. And then if he takes this pawn, I get a very good diagonal for my bishop and an open file. And I win this pawn at the end too. So yeah, I drop back. If push, I go here. And then takes, and then he can't defend this, I don't believe. Or no, he can, well, he can push. This will be interesting. Okay, he's gonna pin this. Interesting. I think we probably just pin his knight in turn, that way. Because we can't really keep up with all the threats now, because if I castle, how do I prevent this from just winning a piece? Well, I can go here, but then I mess up my king side tremendously. I think we just go for this right off the bat and see what he wants to do. Okay, so now I just take his bishop, I believe. And I take here, and then if rook to the center, I block with the bishop, but then, well, then he gets a fork, actually. What do I do? I think we just sidestep and then try to go here and bring here, and we also have threats against his king. So I have to take back. Okay, now I'm gonna threaten to take his knight and then take his pawn. So we'll see what he does against that. Okay, so if takes, I'm just up a piece. And he doesn't have any additional threats. I mean, he can, if take, knight here, I just go to the corner, and I think there's no more checks. If he goes here, I just take. If takes, then I can take here. I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay, now I take. Okay, now I just sidestep. I mean, I guess, but then he allows me to fix my pawn structure. And his pawn structure is very weak, and I'm up a pawn. So this looks very like a very good endgame for me. But I do have to worry about development of my king. I also don't really want to allow this either. But at the same time, I want to connect my rooks. I think we just have to go here, push the pawn, and then go here. The problem is, so if here, there doubles, then I can just trade off the rooks. And I should be winning. If he goes here, I just push, take, and then I'm doing fine. Okay, so I just defend this pawn. Or actually I miscalculated because this comes a move earlier. I think we go here and then go here. And my king should be pretty safe. And I get to connect the rooks as well. He can go here. Right. Yeah, he can go rook here perhaps, and then okay, I didn't expect that one. Let's see. I need to get an open file for my rook. So let's try to trade this pawn. That way I can bring my rook here. Or rather, I should bring this rook here. That way I don't blunder this pawn away. If he goes here, I just go here. Okay, well, I'm gonna go here. And now he can try to double up against these guys. But if he doubles up, I just try to go for the trade. Okay, I think we're fine with this. Takes here, takes, but I lose this. I think we're fine with this. Now I believe I try to But if I go here, then here, and then I'm forced to move my rook here, I don't know. But then he allows me to bring my king in. So I think this is fine. Okay, now I'm just gonna try to go after this guy. So I just defend this way. And now my rook's more active. If he goes here, I just push, I believe. What do I want to go for here? My king's really cut off, but if I go here, takes, then this is going to be hanging. If here takes. I think we just try to get behind this pawn and push it, probably. And if here takes, then I take, and it should be fine. if he pushes, then I just keep going. And he'll have to do something. So yeah, if takes, I take. And this guy's defended, and I'm cutting off his king from coming into the position as well. Okay, yep. I should be winning. Because now all I have to do is walk my king over. He's gonna go back. That's weird. Do I bring my king in? If I go here and then check, I go here, but then he takes this. Do I care about that? I think we just try to go all the way. Or actually, we can just take this with check and then go back. I didn't see that. Okay, let's go. Let's actually just push for now. And now we go up here. And he can bring his king in, but then this is going to be way too fast. I think I just take, right? Because if takes and then king takes, if push takes, then check, then I just go back, and then he gets in here, but he's no checks, because this pawn is always defending. So I think this is fine. And if he checks here, obviously I just take. And that doesn't really accomplish anything. I just go back. So he's threatening check and then takes, but I don't have to take. I can just move to the side. And now there's no way for him to prevent here and then check and then promote, I don't believe. Well, he'll have to cover the back rank. But then I can just take this pawn and start advancing these guys, because if he takes, then I just win. Yeah, now I just take, because if he takes here, I check, takes, and then promote with check. So now I just start advancing these guys, and there's not really much he can do. Okay, he messed up. Now I go here and promote. Okay, he resigned. So we'll go for another one here. I should probably allocate a certain amount of games to record an episode, rather than just doing it for about an hour and then stopping. Because if you get games that take more energy in terms of the calculations you have to employ, then it's going to be equivalent to having a longer episode, if in terms of the amount of energy that you're getting, at least, or that you have to expend. So we're playing white. Let's go for e4. Okay, he's gonna go for the Sicilian defense. I prefer to do the Alapin variation, because when you're playing against a Sicilian player, they usually know a lot of theory, so it's nice to throw them off with a move like this. And I think we just go for push. and then to go for this to respond. And if he pushes, I just developed this knight, I believe. Okay, so if I go here, he's going to take en passant, and I take with the bishop. And then this guy's going to be quite weak. Still think we go for it. We try to go for rapid development. So yeah, we take with the bishop. And now we could pin, but I think we just develop a knight for now. We can reserve this for later, potentially. Yeah, so now I think we get for the pin. Because to break the pin, he's going to have to move his bishop back, which is going to waste the tempo. Okay. I think we just castle or develop the bishop. But there isn't really that good of a square to develop the bishop. I could go here, but then this bishop's going to be incredibly blocked. I could try to fianchetto and then strike in the center at a later date, potentially as well. For now, I think we just castle. It seems like he's probably preparing to bring this knight here, perhaps, and then fianchetto the bishop. So castling might be a bit slow, actually. Let's go for the fianchetto of the bishop, and then we'll try to bring this knight over here as well. Okay, if I back up, I could go... If I back up, then here traps it, and if I go back, I'm just losing this pawn, so I have to take. And now we... I think we just go knight here first, and then fianchetto at a later date. And now I can move the queen out as well to here, potentially. Okay, he's probably trying to maneuver the knight here to attack this guy again. I think we just get out of the pin. Because now, if he attacks that, he can't take, because then I just take with the knight. And I mean, I don't mind taking a draw here if he wants to repeat. So he's going to attack this, but it's already defended. I'm just going to fianchetto bishop. I think we just see... Try to check what his bishop's doing here. Because if he moves back, I can just develop the queen for free now. Because this square would be blocked. And if he takes here, I just take his bishop. Okay, so I take with the knight, obviously. And now I'm going to go here, bring my rook to the center, and then try to break through. Could break through now as well. I think we just actually go develop queen here. You typically don't want to have the queen in front of the king, but I think it's fine in this instance, since all of our pieces are developed. Alternatively, we could go here, but then we have to worry about something like this in the future. I think we go here. Reinforce this potential push. Protect the pawn. And prepare to bring the rook over as well. Yeah, he could go knight here, but then I just bring my queen here, and he doesn't really have a good way to defend his knight, because this would weaken his queen side, or his king side tremendously. So it looks like he's just going to castle, so I'll just do the same. This is going to be a weakness, but I do have play in this file as well. Okay, let's go here, protect the bishop, prepare to double. That's interesting. I think if we go here now and then push, we just drop the bishop back. If here takes with the queen, takes with the pawn, he does get the open file, but we get the open file here, and we can double in the future. So I don't mind this. If he takes with the pawn, I take with the queen. And then this is going to be attacked twice, so he'll have to take, and then I take. And this is a potential weakness. Okay, I just go up one. But then if I do this, actually here is going to be an issue. What if we sack and exchange? And just go for takes, here maybe, I don't know. Don't really have much play, because if I just go back, then it's kind of a waste. I'll have to go here for now, I suppose. It's kind of a really annoying move, actually. So if he takes, so I take with the rook or the queen. I think I take with the queen. Okay, now I just back up. And this is, I'm actually completely fine with this. Because now my pawn structure isn't going to be that bad. I mean, he does have a pawn close to queening, but without his dark square bishop, I don't see how we can really build up on this right now. Okay, so wait, what is the purpose of that move? I really don't understand. I think he wants to go knight here, and then if I go here, then he's going to trade and weaken my pawn structure, maybe. I think I just take, and then if takes, I just double up on the file. So I don't see what he's threatening. I don't know. I think he's going to prepare to trade off rooks, it seems. Also preventing me from coming here. I'm actually kind of down on the clock. I have to be careful. I think we go bishop here to start. Okay, he's going to try to trade queens. I think I'm fine with trading queens. Let's trade and then go here. Then he's forced to trade once again. And I should be much more active than he is. Can bring my knight in here perhaps as well. And reinforce with f4. Okay. I'm gonna try to come in here. Also prefer f4. Can't really do anything about this. He can try to sack on this square perhaps, but I think I can always just block. I think we go here still. Yeah. I don't think sacking is going to amount to much, because I can just block and then pile up on the pawn. And his knight's going to be too slow. Okay, what's the purpose of that move? He literally can't go... He can go here, but that doesn't do much. He can go here, I take him. I guess he's just trying to defend against this. But actually, what if I just push? If I push here, he can't go here, so he's literally just forced back. We can try to defend this with this, perhaps, but then sacking does become a possibility, actually, then. But then he can't get rid of this knight, even. Do I mind him getting into this square? Then he might get trapped. Let's just bring... Or actually, no, because he'll fork this and this. Okay. Let's just defend against this with here. Also defend against the sack as well with the rook. He's thinking, burning up the clock here. Okay, I think we just, we should probably bring our king in to this square. I think that should be fine. That way we won't have to worry about this anymore. Okay, now, it's attacking this. I actually didn't see that. I can no longer do f4 there. Do we care about him taking that? I think we just trade. And then try to get in here, maybe. Let's get in here and then go here. We have to play faster. Oh, whoops. Oh no, that didn't blunder, never mind. Because this is defended still. Okay, I can check and then get in here. He'll actually only have one move after that, actually, so... Otherwise, if he goes here, I mean, it just looks pretty... Oh, Jesus. Really? Can't I win? I mean, I have no time. Oh my god, that's checkmate. Wow. I don't remember what the mate is called. It's not Anastasia's mate, I don't think. Yeah, it's not. Anastasia's mate is different. I don't know what this mate is called, but in any case. That was a pretty nice checkmate. He messed up really bad. I mean, there was no excuse for doing something like that. With 4 minutes remaining to my 50 seconds, he didn't need to play that fast at all. Let's analyze the game here, though. I didn't analyze my last one, did I? I don't think. In any case, okay, it says that this is a bad move, but actually, it doesn't say it's a mistake. It says c4 is a mistake, d4 is fine, bishop takes is fine, knight f3 was a mistake, okay, queen e2 is best. I mean, alright. I just played moves that I thought were good in the situation. So building up on the pawn would be good, it says, but then, I mean, he can just develop the queen or the rook. Or no, he'll have to develop the queen, because if he develops the rook, I just take this. I guess I develop the queen, and then if he does this, then I can build up on it again with the knight, because this is no longer pinned. And if he takes, then I can take in between move, take, take, take. He's forced to either go here or block. If he blocks, then I'm just winning a pawn. But I do have doubled pawns, and this is weak. I don't know. I just thought it would be good to fianchetto my bishop to try to get some defense against this without it being able to be kicked away by a knight in the future, potentially. Okay, it says he is a -3. I guess any situation where you can prevent your opponent from castling is going to be good, but he didn't see that move. It still says he's better. And it says that's a mistake. That is a mistake too, which I did think it was a mistake, because he could have really messed up my pawn structure if I take here. And if I take back, then he has the open file, so it would have been good for him. And I felt this was a pretty good move, and it says that's a mistake, but I thought I would win the end game, so I just wanted to trade down. It says this is a blunder. Oh, because yeah, he can just win the pawn. But oh, wait, I have mate in 4? Oh, it's a forced mate. Never mind. Because yeah, if I go here, so say I go here, he goes here, then here, and then he has to go back, and then this is checkmate with the same principle. So his only other moves are here, here, or whatnot. If he goes here, check, and then it's the same thing. So, and the same thing with king here as well. So yeah, it's actually a forced mate sequence. So yeah, that was very nice. We'll do 1 or 2 more games. We'll have to see. Try to get to 1920. So we're going for the classic e4, e5. Okay, I'll play the Italian game. I've literally never seen that move in my life. I don't understand what I'd want to do. Why he'd do that even. I can just push in the center now, probably. Typically, you want to prevent white from being able to go here. The bishop move prevents this outright, because then takes, and then the knight move. If I go here, then you just take, or first you just go here, and then you take the pawn afterwards. So I think I just go center. I thought for like 50 seconds on move 3 or move 4, which is not very good, but it's hard to commentate and play quickly. Oh Jesus, this looks really bad for him. I think I go here now. Because there's a line where you develop the bishop in order to prevent this, but he can't because I have this pawn here. I mean, the line with the bishop still gives up a pawn, but there's a trap where if you take the knight, then it's going to end up bad for you. So I go here. And now I think I just take. But then if takes, then he's winning. Oh no, he's not. I'm dumb. I think, yeah, we just take here, I believe. And we should be up pawn, at least one pawn maybe, I believe. So now we take, right? Ought to be fine. And then now I check and win his knight. Okay, and then takes, I just castle, and I'm doing, oh, he can't take actually, because bishop. So actually I just won a piece. He could have gone back with the knight, but he didn't. So now I can actually just take this. Don't know if that's too greedy though. Because if check, then he's winning back the piece. He could have done that last move, right? No, because then I block actually if he does that. So if here I block, and then he can't take with the queen because I take here, and if takes, then he's still losing the piece. But now if I go here, I can't block anymore, so I just castle. Do have to be careful about this as well eventually, if I move the bishop away. So say he moves the queen out, and then takes, then he is this, but I mean, it's just going to win a pawn. Okay, now I just try to trade down. I mean, he can try something like this, but then actually, and I don't have that. If he does this, actually I just take, and then if he takes my queen, then I take back with the knight, and I just won yet another piece. So actually, if he goes here, I'm literally just winning a piece by this, I believe. Because he can't take back, otherwise I take his queen. So for someone rated 30 points higher than me, I'm really destroying him this game. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to get mated. I don't see any issue with just taking. Okay, now I just go bishop here. he can take this, but then I go here trying to trade. Or actually, I go bishop. Yeah, actually, yeah, I can go bishop here with the idea that if he takes the rook, I trap his queen. But he's probably not going to fall for that. But you know what? Let's try it. Now I can potentially maneuver something like this to build up pressure as well. Okay, now I'm going to go here, try to trade queens, and if he doesn't take, then I take this pawn and attack the bishop. And if he takes this, it's still the same trap of the queen. Because, I mean, he can't take either of these, it's defended by the queen. Okay, he's going to go there. I think we just take now. But if I take, he still can't take, because then, oh no, he can. If I take, he can't take then. So I did be careful about that. Let's just develop the knight here. I'm trying to be very careful I don't blunder anything, because I don't want to lose a winning position. Okay, now I just go here. And now I am threatening to take this, and if he can try to attack this knight somehow, then I bring my rook in the center and I'm threatening some discoveries. And this pawn's defended by the queen. I'm also trying, maybe can bring the bishop here, but we'll have to see now. Yeah, now I just go here. Everything's defended. This is defended, this is defended, this is defended. And this is defended by the knight, although that doesn't actually mean anything right now. So if he's not careful, I could try something like knight here to win the bishop. And then if queen here to defend, I don't know what I can actually do there actually. What is this? Can I just take this now? Because then he takes here, but then I take his bishop. And if he goes here, I take his bishop. I mean, if I go here, he can take this knight, but then I take his bishop. Oh, no, he can't. No, he can't take the pawn. I think we just go take here. I don't see any issue with that. Because everything's defended. This is defended by the knight. This is defended by the rook. If he takes here, I take his bishop. This is defended by the queen. If he goes here, I take his bishop. So he has to move his bishop. I don't think that my queen's getting trapped. Because something like this, for example. I think I can just take here now. And then if rook here, I just go here. And then I can retreat over here. But then if takes, that's fine for me. If takes here, takes, then that's not very good for me. I think we just go here, actually. Attack his queen, and this is once again defended. Oh, no, it's not. The rook. Oh, no. But then he's just trading a rook for 2 pieces, which should probably be in my favor. Now I just go after this pawn. And I'm up in exchange and a pawn. We should be winning. Okay, now I think I push here, and I think I'm winning a pawn. Because if bishop here, I go here. But then actually take my rook at that point. I think we just go here. And then if bishop here, I mean I can't go here because then he just takes. Whoops. I think I just go here and then here. And if he takes this, I take this. I don't understand the purpose of that move. He just wants to avoid back rank threats in the future, I suppose. I guess if I go here, he can actually go here, and then if I take, but no, because then I block with the rook actually. And it's defended by the queen. Okay, now I just take. And then if queen here, I just go back. So yeah, I'm not gonna miss a main 1 threat, buddy. Just saying. I mean, he can take this pawn, but then I take this. So what do I want to do here? I'm a bit worried about doing this and weakening here. I'm also worried about doing this, because then I open up checks on this diagonal later. But I think it's fine for now. Oh wait, he can just take. Ugh, that was not good, okay. That was terrible. I think we have to go here now. I mean, this guy's playing really well, even though he's down, even though he blundered in the early game. And I'm also playing kind of lackluster. So if I take, then he has checkmate here. I'll have to go back here to defend and attack the bishop. Did I really just lose a rook? Guess I did. And I can't even take this because then he takes the rook, so yeah. That's annoying. So now I'm actually losing. Let's go here. Yeah, I mean, I should have just played solid, because spreading out your pieces where they're all undefended like that opens yourself up to a lot of unnecessary tactics. I'm just gonna have to try to win on time, because I don't really have any other option at this point. Let's go here. I mean, he can take, I guess, but then I'd go back. He's playing very slow, so we'll see. Might put a win on time. Let's go here. Let's go here. Block. Take. Here. Here. Oh! Oh my god. Stalemate. Yo. We did it, lads. We didn't resign and we got the stalemate. I'm not going to rematch. Alright, let's analyze the game, and then that's going to be the end of this episode. Yeah, I mean, okay. It says I'm plus 3.8 if I just take. I was debating taking, but I decided to go for a more testing line. And yeah, actually, oh, it says this is an inaccuracy. Well, yeah, because he could just block with the knight, but he didn't. He just lost a piece. And I played this very, very unsolidly. Let's see where I went wrong. Yeah, this was bad. I should have just gone here. This was terrible. And it says this is a blunder. Because, yeah, there's no way that you can stop both the mate threat and this threat. So that was bad. I just didn't even see that he could just take. I don't know. Wasn't thinking correctly. I was worried that if I did this, then he would eventually get over here, maybe, and go for a checkmate, but then I could always just drop the queen back. So it's probably not that bad. And here says mate in 9. But he didn't play this optimally. Minus 99. Mate in 3. Mate in 2. Mate in 1. Oh my god, mate in 1? He missed mate in 1. And then stalemate. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I definitely should have won that game, but, you know, there's always the chance that the person who is winning is going to become complacent and end up making mistakes, which is what happened to me there, most likely. So, yeah, I mean, that's why I never resign, because, you know, when somebody believes in their mind that they're going to win, they usually don't even, if it's subconsciously, try their hardest to win. So they'll usually end up making mistakes, assuming they're not grandmaster level players. So that's why I always try to keep fighting on, even when I'm lost. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.